Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about kind of the news over the weekend, and this revolves around JJ Watt. This is serious. Cowboy time. Oh, motherfuckers. All right, so yeah, this is the news here. We're talking about this on Good Morning Football. You know, Ian Rappaport and various guys are talking about this. There's a looming decision on JJ Watt, and it looks like a split could be coming. You know, obviously they're going to try to make a trade, but they're not going to be able to pull this off. You know, it's a $17.5 million contract that's remaining. It's better suited for, you know, JJ Watt to just get his release papers and move on and see where he can sign with, okay? Jesse Palmer also chimes in. The belief with teammates and coaches I've spoken to is that Watt has played his last game as a Texan. If he told me that was the mood in the locker room after their final game, okay? So, guys, this quick video is basically to gauge Cowboys Nation, okay? This is a guy that has been a pretty consistent talent in the league for, you know, quite a while, you know, for a long time here. Versatile as well, which, you know, I think will help him in free agency. He can be in the 3-4. He's done it, you know, for several seasons there in Houston, 4-3 as well. They've played a mix of that in Houston over the last couple years in hybrid systems and this and that. And he's produced in both of them. Now, the biggest ding on JJ Watt is, you know, nagging injuries, okay? And he's obviously on that downward side of his career. So he's at the back end here. Cowboys, you know, obviously weren't shy about making a move like this last season with Gerald McCoy. You know, another player that's on the back end of his career. There's talks of him, they might bring him back and this and that. We don't know that yet, but you know, for the Cowboys point of view, you want leadership and these kinds of things. He's, you know, right up that alley right there. I-45 North, you're back in Dallas, you know, and you can go back home. He's a Wisconsin guy, so there could be some interest here from Coach McCarthy. You know, he likes these types of players. That's what he's used to. You know, when you're a coach, you like to pick up players that you see familiar traits in that have worked for you in the past. Mike McCarthy's done that. Dan Quinn has even mentioned that with some of his players. If you can bring in players that you've had success with in the past and you have these similar traits, you might be able to bring in a player like this. Now, for JJ Watt, you know, he's going to be 32 here in a couple of months, so he will be 32. So you do need to take that into consideration. You know, like I said, some injuries, obviously, nagging injuries here on the back end of his career. But, you know, he gave him 5 sacks last season, you know, so still, you know, producing even on the back end of his career. Now, for the Cowboys, if you bring him in here, he's going to be more of a rotational piece. This is not going to be somebody that you're going to give a ton of snaps to. It wouldn't be prudent to do such a thing anyway, you know, considering his injury history. Okay, guys, so let me know what you guys think. If JJ Watt becomes available, you know, via free agency, you know, did they release him? Would you be interested in signing him and adding him into the mix here with the Dallas Cowboys? Okay. For me, you know, if you make a move like this, I don't know if you want to bring back McCoy and have 2 of these guys. You're getting older on the defense. Pick one. You know, do you want to bring back McCoy? Would you be more interested in bringing in, you know, a JJ Watt? Because you're going to have to make these contracts work. Everything hinges on the Dak Prescott contract. How much money are we going to have available? You know, we kind of are projecting what the salary cap might be, 175, 180 range, you know, that kind of thing. So we'll have to see. But let me know what you guys think. This is more of a gauge of Cowboys Nation. Do you want the Cowboys to kick the tires on this? I think if they do, you will see a similar contract to what they give Gerald McCoy, you know. Give him a guaranteed money, you know, if something comes up. But you have to have an injury clause in this contract, just like you did with Gerald McCoy. And this goes for any of these other vets that you're going to be getting interested in the offseason. Remember, I talk about name recognition. This is one of those name recognition players. So you got to be smart about it. You know, whether it's a JJ Watt, whether it's a Richard Sherman, or some of these other types of players that are on the back end of the career, but still might be able to give you a little juice in a rotational capacity, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to all my subscribers. I will have a post Senior Bowl video later today, so make sure you check that out as well, guys. A busy weekend here for the channel. Shout out to everybody. Catch you for the next one, guys. Peace.